Considering just how big Doctor Who's 50th anniversary was as an event, it would be a reasonable assumption to make that Doctor Who's 60th anniversary would be something of a similar size and scale. By his own admission, we know that Russell T Davies's first new episodes following the departure of Jodie Whittaker later this year will be going out in November of 2023, which is the month that the anniversary is actually in, so it's once again a reasonable assumption to make that whatever these episodes are, they will be celebrating the 60th anniversary. Now, presumably the 60th anniversary would be some kind of multi-Doctor story, seeing as that has been the trend followed by every anniversary up until this point. But what this does mean is that if there is only one episode in 2023 following Jodie Whittaker's departure, then this would probably be the 14th Doctor's first episode, and whether having a Doctor's first episode also be a multi-Doctor story would actually work is something I'm not sure about, although if anyone could do it, it's definitely RTD. So if the idea of a multi-Doctor story also serving as the 14th Doctor's first story is out the question, what does that leave us with? Well, there are a few options. For one, the anniversary special could not actually have the 14th Doctor in it, and instead the 14th Doctor's first story could be saved for the next year in the 14th series, giving a sort of nice refresher between the 13th Doctor series and the new era, whilst having a few fan favourites for the general audience in between, which, whilst would definitely be working, would also be a bit of a big step back for the series as opposed to a step forward, which Russell T Davies has said he wants to do. Alternatively, we could break from tradition and have an anniversary special not in fact be a multi-Doctor story, but be the big new relaunch of the show with the 14th Doctor's first massive big story. This is something I could definitely see RTD doing, as that would be the big step forward he's been talking about. However, the other alternative, if they do want to keep a big multi-Doctor story as the anniversary special, is to have a few more episodes in 2023 as opposed to just one. Russell T Davies has said that his first episode will be going out in November of 2023, but he has not specified how many episodes that will be. That could be just the one special, multiple specials, or even a full anniversary series, and having a few episodes or even a whole series before the big multi-Doctor special would help the 14th Doctor feel like their own character, before bringing back these past Doctors, which could potentially take the spotlight off them. However, even if they did have a few episodes beforehand, it would still be quite a big change, as no Doctor has had an anniversary multi-Doctor story at the end of their first series or first few episodes. But it's not just the big main episodes themselves that form part of the anniversary. Sure, the 50th revolved entirely around Day of the Doctor, but it had loads of minisodes acting as prequels, even sequels, and just fanservice moments that they wouldn't have been able to fit into the episode, such as Night of the Doctor. Could we be seeing something similar with the 60th? I like the idea of Paul McGann just getting wheeled out every 10 years to film 7 new minutes of 8th Doctorness and then just disappearing for a decade, so that by the time he's like 100 or something, he'll have filmed 45 minutes of new 8th Doctor TV footage, so we'll technically have a second full-length episode. Could I realistically see something like an 8th Doctor minisode for the 60th? Not really, but it is something that could definitely be possible, and I wouldn't completely rule it out. Stuff like The Last Day for the 60th with the Time Lord prequels with the Daleks and things, depending on what the plot of the 60th is, something similar could be happening there as well, with a sort of mini prelude appearing on the iPlayer a few weeks beforehand. Really, I see the BBC wanting to use the 60th as a big sort of relaunch of the show, like a soft reboot, and I feel like introducing all these massive big minisodes, prequels, preludes, having as much Doctor Who content out there as possible would be a great way to do this. Also, there's things like Doctor Who at the Proms you have to consider. There hasn't been one of those since 2013. Maybe 2023 could see as Sega Nakanola Doctor Who at the Proms, although Sega Nakanola's music tends to be more ambient, so I wouldn't really think that would work too well. And you've got to think, with Time Fracture being opened last year, could that be a prelude of sorts to a reopening of the Doctor Who experience in time for the 60th anniversary? There's even rumours of things such as a Lego Doctor Who video game being made for the 60th. The possibilities are genuinely endless, but I want to know what you think. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what you think will happen for Doctor Who's 60th anniversary. Whatever you think, remember to like and subscribe, and in the meantime, I've been Cyberman Alpha, and from me for now, it's goodbye.